Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How's everybody doing? First, let's thank the weatherman for giving us great weather. So, everybody say, thank you, weatherman. Hey, I'd like to introduce the people that are going to do the demonstration today. It's Lucia, Mauricio, Elise, Joshua, Jordan. Everybody likes Jordan, huh? And Hunter. Okay, before we get going, I want you guys to back up a little bit because it's going to be a lot of action here. Maybe I should introduce myself too, I guess. My name is Kenji Osugi. I'm the instructor at Sawtelle Judo Dojo, and I also instruct at UCLA. Any Trojan fans here? Fight on. Anyway, Judo actually started in 1882. It's one of the newest forms of martial arts. And it was started by the professor by the name of Jigoro Kano. He was an educator, and he did quite a bit of improvements to the martial arts. As you know, martial arts started out as a killing tool, and what Professor Kano did was take that killing tool into a sport that could be participated by men and women, kids of all ages. So with that, I'm going to have these kids warm up by doing some bukeni, which is to fall without getting hurt. So go. Not a lot of room on this the stage.
Oh yes.
Okay, that's great. Now, Judo, as many of you may know, is about throwing, is about pinning the person on the ground, choking, as well as armbar to the elbow joint. So what I'm going to do is bring up a couple of kids. Who's going first, you guys? Okay, to explain the throwing process of a human being. Okay. Now, everything starts with a grip. Then you must take your partner or opponent and get them off balance. It's called kazushi. Then once you do that, you enter whatever the technique that you're going to use. Then you lift, then place them safely on their back. Now, the martial arts form, which is called jiu-jitsu, maybe you guys know it as a BJJ, but before it became BJJ, the martial arts was to not safely place your opponent on the ground, but make sure they don't get back up by throwing them on their head or their face or whatever. But Professor Kano took that and made sure that the both partners are safe when they take the fall. Okay? A couple more times. Okay, good. That's nice. Also, as I mentioned, there are some grappling that takes place. All to your point. All right. Now, some of you may have seen BJJ. So once they get to the ground, just go somewhere. And we pin. Now, pinning requires that you have the control of the upper body, and if you hold them down for 20 seconds, it's deemed as a win. Okay. Now, there's also choking.
There was nothing personal.
There's also choking. Okay, the two taps means that they give up, submitted, and that win goes to the person that choked. Now, a lot of you guys have heard that choking is dangerous. If it's under control, it is absolutely safe. Okay, so armbar.
Oh, sorry.
Example is armbar. Not a lot of room, guys. Okay. All right, thank you very much. All right, let's get these two youngsters up. Now, what they're going to do is exercise called nagekomi, or throwing exercise, and this is part of the warm-up process. Go ahead. Go. Now, there are 67 different techniques in judo. We do a lot more, but there's 67 that's defined. Hey, stop, not that. Okay, let's get the bigger two. Keep going. Okay. Now they're going to also do nagekomi, or throwing exercise. Go. They have to be very careful. This mat is very small. You like that, huh? Good job. Nagekomi. Go. Okay, good, thanks. That was good. Now, typically what we do is, once we get to this point, we do a thing called randori, which is sparring. Now, before judo came along, we practiced martial arts doing preset choreographed moves, because it was very, very dangerous to do full-speed maneuvers. So what Professor Kano did was to take the dangerous technique out, place some safety rules at what's known today as judo. And what we're going to show you is a process called randori, or free sparring. Okay? Who's going first? Right. This is how we practice. Good job. Okay. You two pick on the big guys. Go ahead. Go pick on the big guys. Go. Hajime. Ooh. All right, that was great, wasn't it? Hey, go. Okay, thank you. Good. Okay, now we're going to have a little competition. Line up. Over there. Lucia, over here. She is going to take on. Who's that direction? Nate. Nate. Big sister first. Now, in competition, once you throw your opponent fully on their back, it's deemed as a win. So I'm going to kind of referee this thing. And she paid me $100, so she's going to win. Okay? Okay, go. Admit. This signifies a full point. Okay. Next. Go. Go. Good job. Next. Here. All right, Jordan. Go, Jordan. Nice job. Okay, last but not least. Oh. Hey. Hey. All right, champ. Okay, line up over here. Now, just to let you know, Lucia was at the Junior Internationals last year, and she did really well. Her sister, Marisa, got a gold medal last year. Hunter and Jordan have also had former junior champions, national champions, so we have quite a bit of talent on the mat. Now, what we're going to do next is to perform a thing called Nage no Kata, or throwing forms. This particular form is required to get a black belt. Also, this is the type of form that was used prior to judo becoming a sport. So, Jordan, Hunter. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is show you all 7 different types of throwing, and we're going to do 5 different sets, and each representing different forms. Okay, go. First 3 techniques will involve hand technique, or tewaza. It'll be performed both right side and left side. Now, we do have lack of space here, so just kind of forgive them. This is called floating drop. Next technique is called seoi nage, or shoulder throw. Next is kataguruma, or shoulder wheel. This is kind of exciting. You've seen the girls do it. It doesn't hurt. Next is hip techniques. The first one is the ukigoshi, or floating hip throw. Jordan likes this because he gets to beat up his big brother. Ukigoshi, or hip throw. Sweeping hip throw. Araigoshi. Then comes surikomigoshi, or inducing hip throw. Now comes foot technique. First one is a foot sweep. Next one is foot block. Sasai Turikomiyashi. Uchimata, or inner thigh throw. Okay, the next series is for sacrifice. You sacrifice your body to throw the opponent. Uranage, or backward throw. Some of you guys know this as suplex. Okay, sumigaishi, inner thigh hook. Go ahead and bow out. Okay, good job, guys. Give them a big hand. Now, these two boys, 2 years ago, they went to the International Forms Contest, and they are the international grand champions for this type of form. So let's give these guys a big hand. And thank you very much. This concludes the judo demonstration.